The scholarship recipients for the class of 95 are Betsy Arwood, received academic scholarships from Union University, from the University of Tennessee Martin, from Christian Brothers University, from the University of Memphis, from the University of Tennessee Chattanooga. She was also this year's recipient of the Jane Walters Female Athlete of the Year Scholarship, and Betsy will be attending the University of Tennessee Martin. Rashawn Backers received cheerleading scholarship from Austin Peay State University and from the University of Memphis. Jessica Baker received academic scholarships from Tennessee Wesleyan, from Rhodes College, from Salem College, from the University of Memphis, and Jessica will be attending the University of Memphis. Marjorie Baker received academic scholarship from Christian Brothers University and from the University of Memphis, and Marjorie will be attending Baylor University. Tristan Banks received a memorial scholarship from Fred Jones, and Tristan will be attending the University of Tennessee Martin. Jonathan Campbell received leadership scholarship from Lambuth University. He also received a scholarship from the Methodist Church, and Jonathan will be attending Lambuth University. Chun Chan received academic scholarship from Christian Brothers University, and Chun will be attending Christian Brothers University. Robert Cornett received the academic scholarship from the Tennessee Higher Education, and Robert will be attending the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Taylor Dabbs received academic scholarship from Union University, also a ministerial scholarship from Leewood Baptist, and Taylor will be attending the University of Memphis. Tiana Dodge received a band scholarship from the University of Memphis, and Tiana will be attending the University of Memphis. Chris Duty received a music scholarship from Mississippi State University. He also received an academic scholarship from Liberty University, and Chris will be attending Mississippi State University. Kristen Epler received academic scholarship from Millsaps College, from Birmingham Southern, from Southern Methodist University, and Kristen will be attending Millsaps College. Heather Fish received academic scholarship from Northwest Mississippi Community College, and Heather will be attending Northwest Mississippi Community College. Jessica Fleming received academic scholarship from the University of Memphis, from Ole Miss. She also was a recipient of the Shelby Youth Sports Scholarship, and Jessica will be attending the University of Memphis. Russell Gammon received an academic and a vocal music scholarship from the University of Memphis, and Russell will be attending the University of Memphis. Marlon Ford received athletic scholarships in football from Baylor University, from Arkansas State University, Austin Peay State University, the University of Tennessee Martin, the University of Arkansas, Tennessee Technical University, the University of Tennessee Knoxville, Wyoming University, Louisiana Tech University, Southern Illinois University, Middle Tennessee State University, and Marlon will be attending Louisiana State University. Amanda Haley received performance scholarship from the University of Tennessee Knoxville and the University of Memphis, and Amanda will be attending the University of Memphis. Jeff Haley received orchestra scholarship from the University of Memphis, and Jeff will be attending the University of Memphis. Matt Haney received academic scholarship from the Keck Foundation to attend the Colorado School of Mines. He also received academic scholarship from the University of Tennessee Knoxville, and Matt will be attending the Colorado School of Mines. Philip Hathcock received athletic baseball scholarship from Selman University, and also was this year's recipient of the William P. Woodard Male Athlete Scholarship. April Hart received academic scholarship from Blue Mountain College. Amy Hawkins received academic scholarship from Harding University, from Freed Hardeman, and Amy will be attending Harding University. Paul Hayes received academic scholarship from the University of Memphis, and Paul will be attending the University of Memphis. Vicki Hill received academic scholarship from the University of Memphis, and Vicki will be attending the University of Memphis. Benita Holmes received academic scholarships from Tennessee State University, Prairie View A&M, Middle Tennessee State University, the University of Tennessee Knoxville, Alcorn State, the University of Tennessee Martin, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, the Alliance of Black Teachers, Cumberland University, Eastern New Mexico State, State Tech. She also received a music scholarship from the University of Memphis. She was also this year's recipient of the Memphis Education Association Scholarship, and Benita will be attending Middle Tennessee State University. Cecil Van Hooks received academic scholarship from the University of Tennessee Chattanooga, from Lane College, and he will be attending the University of Tennessee Chattanooga. Laura Hume received academic scholarships from the University of Tennessee Knoxville, from the Engineers Club of Memphis, from Case Western Reserve University, from Washington University, from the University of Missouri-Rolla, from the University of Alabama Huntsville, from the University of Memphis, from Mississippi State University, and Laura will be attending the University of Tennessee Knoxville. Leslie Jones received athletic scholarship in baseball from Bethel College. He was also this year's recipient of the Richard L. Brock Memorial Scholarship. Shawanda Johnson received academic scholarship from the CF Motor Freight Corporation, from Middle Tennessee State University, from Mississippi State University, and Shawanda will be attending Baptist School of Nursing. Michael Johnson was this year's recipient of the German Club Scholarship. Sarah Kiesler received academic scholarship from the University of Memphis, and she will be attending the University of Memphis. Laura Knight received performing arts and academic scholarship from Huntington College, academic scholarships from Vanderbilt University, from the University of Evansville, the Walmart Foundation, the Ned McWhorter Scholarship. She was also a recipient of the National Merit Scholarship from the Shane Cloud Corporation, and Laura will be attending Huntington College. Stephanie Kuhn received academic scholarship from Crichton College, and she will be attending Crichton College. Dale Lamar received academic scholarship from Rochester Institute of Technology and from the University of Kansas, and Dale will be attending Rochester Institute of Technology. John Livoday received this year's yearbook scholarship, and John will be attending Blue Mountain College. Jennifer Marquis received music and academic scholarships from the University of Memphis, and Jennifer will be attending the University of Memphis. Carnitha Matthews received academic scholarship from St. Louis University, from Southeast Missouri State, from Louisiana State University, from the University of Memphis, from the University of Chattanooga, and Carnitha will be attending the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Mandrell McLaughlin received engineering scholarship from Tennessee State University. He also received an academic scholarship from the Full View Missionary Baptist Church and the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and Manuel will be attending Tennessee State University. Melissa Mitchell received academic and music scholarships from the University of Alabama, from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and from Louisiana State University, and Melissa will be attending the University of Alabama. Melinda Morris received academic scholarship from State Tech, and Melinda will be attending State Tech. Valerie Overstreet received athletic scholarship in softball from Christian Brothers University and from Shelby State. Stacy Riker received academic scholarship from Blue Mountain College, and Stacy will be attending Blue Mountain College. Beth Scaisio received academic scholarship from the University of Memphis and from Tennessee Wesleyan, and Beth will be attending the University of Memphis. Amanda Scoggins received academic scholarship from State Tech and also from Tennessee Wesleyan, and Amanda will be attending State Tech. Jessica Searcy received academic scholarship from Union University, and Jessica will be attending Union University. Paneet Sharma received academic scholarship from the Nucor Yamato Steel Company, and Paneet will be attending the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Cindy Shipp received Pom-Pom Scholarship from the University of Memphis. She was also this year's recipient of the Legend Queen Scholarship, and Cindy will be attending the University of Memphis. Dustin Smith received academic scholarships from Rhodes College, from New York University, from Mississippi State University, from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and Dustin will be attending the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. James Sparks received music scholarships from Tennessee Technological University, from the University of Memphis, from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, from Belmont College, from the University of Evansville, and James will be attending Tennessee Technological University. Kim Spencer received athletic scholarship in softball from Shelby State, and Kim will be attending Shelby State. Jamie Thames received cheerleading scholarship from Austin Peay State University and also from the University of Memphis, and Jamie will be attending the University of Memphis. Autumn Turner received an academic scholarship from the Spanish Club, and Autumn will be attending the University of Memphis. Jeremy Wells received athletic scholarship in football and soccer. He will be using the football scholarship to attend Lambeth University. He also was a recipient of the Methodist Church Scholarship. Richard Williamson received leadership scholarship from Mississippi State University, academic and athletic scholarships from Christian Brothers University, and Richard will be attending Auburn University.
Each year, the PTO sponsors scholarships for seniors who apply. These scholarships are based on grades, service to the school, citizenship, and need. This year, 5 scholarships will be awarded to the following seniors: Laura Megan Hume, Elizabeth Marie Arwood, Melissa Carol Mitchell, Melinda Dawn Morris, Matthew Matson Hayden. The Jackie Walker Memorial Scholarship is sponsored by the Band and Orchestra Association. This year we are proud to present 2 scholarships, one to Melissa Mitchell and the other to Jennifer Marquis. The Carmen Boaz Memorial Scholarship is named in honor of a student who happened to be in my 7th grade homeroom. She was diagnosed with leukemia at the age of 3. She was a student at Craigmont from the 7th grade through the first part of her junior year. This scholarship is in recognition of a student that has overcome adversity. This year's recipient is Mohammed Sharifafar. When Craigmont opened, Douglas High School was closed. Since that time, the Douglas Alumni Association has been presenting a scholarship to a graduate who lives in the Douglas community. This year's recipient is Cecil Van Hills. For the last several years, we have had a patron who has anonymously given a $500 scholarship to any senior who has served the school well and has a great deal of promise. This year, our anonymous scholarship is presented to Ben Lee.
Help me to congratulate each of these I would like to leave you with these comments. What you are is God's gift to you. What you become is your gift to God.
You may be seated. Friends, family, special guests, and fellow graduates, it is with great pride and pleasure that I can appear before you tonight to welcome you to the commencement exercises for the Craigmont High School graduating class of 1995, Craigmont's 20th graduating class. On behalf of all the graduates, I would like to express great appreciation to each of you. It is this support from friends and loved ones that has kept so many of us going, despite the numerous times it would have been much easier to quit. Throughout this rapidly closing school year, our class has contributed much to the betterment of the school, and we've also experienced many Craigmont firsts. A short time ago, the 1995 senior class presented its gift to the school. We gave 6 concrete benches which have been placed outside of the cafeteria. Along with the extensive list of contributions we've made to the school comes a list of precedents the class of 1995 has set. Our unique class has been the first to have 2 senior memory days, and in a time when truly devoted, talented educators don't come along daily, we have had the privilege of working with not only 1, but 2 wonderful principals, Dr. Walters and Ms. Hodge. We owe a great debt of gratitude to these leaders. There are 180 graduates in the class of 1995 who will leave the school with a diploma. Out of these recent graduates, there is a great variety of people planning to follow a wide array of paths. Nearly 120 former Craigmont students are planning to attend a 4-year college or university. 42 will attend a 2-year school. 13 plan to proudly serve our country in the armed forces. 18 plan to go to a vocational or technical school. 5 plan to attend nursing school. And another 5 plan to enter directly into the nation's workforce. As you can see, the student body of Craigmont spans the entire spectrum. This year, I've had the fortunate experience to work with 5 diligent, talented students who were also elected to class officer positions by their senior classmates. Not only have we concentrated many hours on all aspects of Craigmont life, ranging from homecoming to graduation, but I feel we've also become very close friends. Tonight, I'd like to give you all a special note of thanks and acknowledge the hard work you've contributed. Please stand up whenever I call your names and remain standing until everyone's been recognized. The 1995 senior class majority vice president was Jessica Fleming. The minority vice president was Tamisha Carr Washington. The secretary was Stacy Riker. The treasurer was Marjorie Baker. And the sergeant at arms was Philip Hathcock. Thanks, you can sit down. It was the tremendous team effort put forth by all of these people that made this year not only a memorable one, but a productive one as well. As the 1995 senior class president, I have only one wish for the graduates departing this school tonight. That wish is happiness. Whether you're one of the 120 going to a four-year university, or you're one of the 5 going straight into the workforce, I hope it can be yours. If happiness means financial success, finding that one true love of a lifetime, becoming your own person, owning your own business, or simply enjoying the newfound freedom outside of these familiar walls, I hope it becomes yours. Gaining personal happiness is up to you, though. It cannot be won through a scholarship, found in a job, or even given to you by a rich aunt. Personal happiness must come from within, ignorant of the demands and expectations placed on you by surrounding figures. It is up to you to discover what makes you happiest. And if I see some of you for the last time in my lifetime, as a classmate and a friend, my wish is that you discover your happiness. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce some of our platform guests at this time. The superintendent of the Memphis City Schools has attended many functions at Craigmont. We are grateful to her for her support and feel she is truly a part of our Craigmont family. Ladies and gentlemen, the superintendent of the Memphis City Schools, Dr. Jerry House.
Good evening, Governor and Mrs. Sundquist, Commissioner Walters, Principal Hodge, and other platform guests. I am pleased to offer congratulations to this graduating class and to their parents. And I mention parents as I did today at the luncheon because I have a son who has graduated from both high school and college, and at both graduations I thought that the congratulatory comments meant as much to his father and me as it did to him. So I think the congratulations are also in order for your parents. It is indeed an honor to be here on this very special occasion and to share your graduation evening with you. The program said greetings, and greetings mean brief, and that's what I'll be because I know you are looking forward to getting your diplomas and ending the formal part of this evening. But I didn't know whether you recognized how very fortunate you are to have the Governor and the Commissioner of Education both as a part of your graduation ceremony. I would bet that there is not another high school in Tennessee or in the nation where both the Governor and the Commissioner are at the same graduation. So we're fortunate and lucky here in Memphis. I'm also very confident that you will have great futures as graduates of Craigmont High School because you have had a great past as students here at Craigmont, a nationally recognized and outstanding school. So as you leave Craigmont and enter into the adult world, please know that we in the Memphis City Schools wish you the very, very best. And we look forward to hearing about all the wonderful things you do as you enter into adulthood. Best wishes and Godspeed.
The next person I would like to recognize is not a guest. For over 20 years, she was the beloved principal of Craigmont High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the matriarch of the Craigmont family, the Honorable Jane Walters, Commissioner of Education of the State of Tennessee.
Thank you. Sit. Governor and Mrs. Sundquist, Dr. House, Mrs. Hodge, parents and other guests, and the very special class of '95. I'm talking to the class now. When I left, I promised you the gov, okay? And he showed up. And we knew he would show up because ever since you have been in the 8th grade, he showed up every time we've asked him to. And we appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, in 20 years, you invite a great many people to your school. And I can tell you, without exception, the gentleman sitting on the stage is the only person in political life that has always given us an answer as to whether or not he would be here, and who has always been here for the children. And you know I'm old and I tend to judge people by the way they treat children. And Don Sundquist was good to my children when he had nothing to gain. And I am very grateful for that. I wish this class every happiness and every success. You are very, very special. You know, when you teach, you remember the first ones and you remember the last. The ones in the middle kind of get mixed up a little bit. I'm never real sure, you know, whether they were Sick or Craigmont or what year it was, but you remember the first ones and you remember the last. And so for that, you are very, very special. And I wish you well, and I hope that you have every success. It is a pleasure to be here. It has been interesting in Nashville. I've learned a lot, and it has been a very, very unique, it's been a unique experience. And I have missed the children very badly, and it is very special to be with you tonight at graduation. Congratulations to all of you.
Governor, Mrs. Sundquist, Dr. Walters, Dr. House, Ms. Hodge, Ms. Yates. Faculty, friends, family, and fellow graduates. In the next few months, most of the people here tonight will share one common experience: change. After years of begging them to clean their rooms, many parents will soon be helping their children pack and sending them off to college. Little brothers and sisters will be hit with the realization that the one that they've often annoyed won't be around much anymore. Longtime friends will soon be saying tearful goodbyes, and graduates will soon be closing one chapter of their life and stepping into a new one. We're all facing this change, and it can be a very unsettling thing. No matter how much we look forward to it, we're never truly ready. There's always that part of us that wants to hang on to the comfort and safety of the past. Like a child at bedtime, we're scared of what lurks in the dark corners of the future. It is much easier to leave things the way they've always been, no decisions or fears. But change is also inevitable. We can't leave the lights on forever. As scary as they may seem, after a while we will become accustomed to the darkness and will be able to see much more clearly. The hardest part of such a drastic change is the first jump, because you never know where you may land. You cannot take small steps, you just have to leap into it and hope you don't crash. But without taking that risk, you will remain at the same point forever. In order to accomplish anything, we have to be willing to stick our necks out. A risk taken is never regretted as much as a missed opportunity. And after taking the first difficult step, the rest of the trip is much easier. Change can be intimidating, but it is a necessary part of everyone's life. It will happen eventually, so we might as well make the most of it by following the path down which change leads us. Opportunities lie ahead that will determine the rest of our lives, and we must all be prepared to face the changes, big or small, that will come with them. Of course, there are always those times when we are so eager to explore new horizons that we rush through the present and think only of the future. We forget to take advantage of what we've got in anticipation of what we're going to get. For many, graduation is such an opportunity. There are experiences out there waiting to happen, and we're all ready to get there as quickly as possible. But the anticipation is often better than the trip itself. Although the shortest path might seem like the best choice right now, we might miss some of the adventures that the scenic route has to offer. We need to remember to close one door before opening the next. The future will arrive soon enough on its own, and then all that we will have left of these days will be memories, so we need to make the most of them. Life is a roller coaster experience. It starts off rather slow and seems at first that there will never be any excitement. There are frightening parts, fun parts, and the parts that jerk you violently from side to side. And it never lasts as long as we would like it to. There are always a few people too scared to take the risk who stand on the sidelines and watch and miss out on all the excitement. For the past few years, we've all been on the same track, but we're about to all head in different directions. Right now, we're on top of the first big hill looking down. From up here, it looks like a very long drop, but we'll be at the bottom before we know it, climbing up the next hill, facing the next challenge, and preparing for the next descent. It's up to each of us to make the most of this roller coaster ride that awaits us. If we do, we'll be glad we bought a ticket and climbed aboard.
Family, friends, and fellow classmates. My purpose tonight is to offer my fellow graduates some words of wisdom or advice that will change their way of thinking and their approach to the future. To be perfectly honest, I'm in the same state of confusion and uncertainty as my peers. I'm unsure if I can project myself far enough into the future to correctly guide my senior class, but I can at least try to offer my opinion on how to be successful in life. Success is not determined by wealth or material belongings. Success is the ability to look back on my life and not regret my previous actions. Mistakes are a common part of life, but it requires a strong person to learn from and overcome them. Even though I've made many mistakes in 17 years, I do not regret where those mistakes have taken me. Learning from them has made me a well-rounded person. Not everyone can be the President of the United States, but not everyone wants to be. In other words, success is relative to every individual. Therefore, no one else can judge others and decide who is successful. That decision must come from within. Personal success for me is to graduate from college and to be active in the work field and in my community. Many of us graduates have chosen career paths of which others do not approve. That should not deter us from meeting our goals and satisfying our own dreams. Fortunately, my parents support me in my decisions for the future. If they did oppose me, however, I would have to fulfill my own dreams despite their opinion. In order to be satisfied with my actions, I have to live for myself. 10 years from now, what everyone else planned for my future will not matter. If I'm not content with my decision, I alone will face the consequences. Even though people may not support my actions, I have to be comfortable with who I am and what I have accomplished. I want to recall my past and not regret what I've become. A popular myth about success is that a person has to be number one to be successful. But those who do not excel in a certain area may have a different talent or strength in life. Each person has a certain interest to pursue. Since individual success depends on personal interest, goals, and talents, we should not compare ourselves to others in order to determine our self-worth. Outside opinions and fear of what others might think should not affect our pursuit of personal goals. No job could be completed without the help of many workers. The workers and the laborers are essential to the company's survival. All the employees have specific jobs, and the combination of all the company's members results in the perfect finished product. The Apostle Paul explains this concept in 1 Corinthians chapter 12. Now the body is not made up of one part, but of many. If the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? The eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. And the head cannot say to the feet, I don't need you. On the contrary, those parts of the body that seem weaker are indispensable, and the parts that we think are less honorable, we treat with special honor. William Wordsworth's poem, She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways, summarizes my point. Wordsworth describes his true love, who meant the world to him, but was unknown to anyone else. Despite her lack of importance, she was able to change his life. She dwelt among the untrodden ways, beside the springs of Dove, a maid who there were none to praise and very few to love. A violet by a mossy stone, half hidden from the eye, fair as a star when only one is shining in the sky. She lived unknown, and few could know, when Lucy ceased to be. But she is in her grave, and owed the difference to me. The greatest honor is not to be the president of the company, but to be a Lucy to people we encounter every day. Thank you.